Welcome to Hangar 37. My name is John, and tonight we're going to do the assembly of the Multiplex Rockstar. I have started a few things here. I had tinted the canopy. I pulled it off, used an X-Acto knife, and get under here and just carefully peel it up, and it'll come off without tearing up the foam very easily. And then I use a PS31 by Tamiya tinting spray. I use this on a lot of planes with clear canopies. I hate clear canopies. So I tinted that from the inside. One of the other things I did is I had to replace the battery connector. I put an XT60 on here. I also have a lot of batteries that are XT60, so that's what I did. Okay, also got to put some Velcro in here for your batteries, and also a strap. They don't provide a strap, so I put a strap in here too. So I hope you can see that. And then what I do is I Velcro my batteries that they'll lock on there, and then lock them down. Especially on a plane like this, because you're going to be doing aerobatics, and that battery's going to get flown around in there. So you got to make sure it's pretty secure in there. So one of the other things I did, the CG on this is 100 millimeters back from the leading edge of the flat part here. So I measured it back, and I put my finger pins in here, which when you balance, you can just feel it and then balance it with your fingers. Alright, while you are putting the new connector on the ESC, you have to pull this out. And I'm not going to pull it out again because it takes a lot to put it back in through here. Make sure you tighten down your motor mounts. These were loose. One of them was almost 3/4 of a turn. I think it's a 3 millimeter. Just tighten them down. Make sure, and then you've got your Phillips screws on here that hold the motor. Tighten those down too. These were tight, so that was good. Okay, I think we're ready for assembly. One of the things I did, I threaded everything through the bottom here. Threaded everything through the bottom because I'm going to put my receiver here. So I don't know if I should use a Y harness or not. I'm going to take a little break here. I'll be back to you in just a bit. Okay, I'm back, and I ended up going, I decided against the Y harness, and I hooked up double channels on my ailerons. And the way you want to hook this up on your receiver is one of the ailerons goes into the aileron channel, which is channel 2 on some, marked on some receivers, and then the other aileron goes on to aux 1. I am using a Spectrum DX9, and basically you have to do a mix then, and I'm on my mix 1, and when you go in, the first screen is going to ask you for normal. Hit normal and it'll bring you to this screen, and then you have aileron to aux 1, and you have to set the rates at 100% on both for the throws, and you'll see that this is high rate, this is low rate. mid rates, low rates, and high rates. And you can adjust that, the throws and all of that in your radio. You can set your travels more if you want or less, and you can also in your dual rates and expos you can work with that for as much or as little as you want. So okay, we've got that set up, and now we have to hook up the elevator and rudder, and I'm not sure which is which. We will just plug them in and see if I have to. I'll exchange them. Check the rudder, that is good. And I'm not concerned about the direction now. I may have to reverse the servo and I can adjust them later on. But I just want to make sure everything's hooked up correctly in here. And we are all set to go. Looking good. I'll get the screw in there. That's pretty tight. Okay. Alright. Now, we get the landing gear in here. And they give you 4 metal screws for this. You don't have to over tighten these. And I am going to have to use some kind of contact cement on this, I suppose. I bought some goop. I've never used this before, but I've seen a lot of videos where people use it and they swear by it. So I'm going to give it a try today. Normally I would use epoxy, but today I am going to try the goop. Okay, I'm back, and the goop was not holding. I waited about an hour and that front piece almost fell out, so I went back to my epoxy, my 5-minute epoxy on that wheel pant, on the wheel cover. Maybe I'll show you. There. This piece right here, that goes in between, it covers the aluminum structure for the wheels. So we're going to put the elevator and rudder in now. Supposedly no glue. It's notched pretty nice. Looks like it'll line up pretty good. And I don't over tighten it. Oh, it looks good. Looks real good. That one goes in there. Let's see if we can get that on there right away. Now, this I don't like. Let's take this out and try it again. Something doesn't look right here. Now, why? Oh, why is that off? Well, that's snapped in there. Okay, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Let's lock this one down. You can always do the fine adjustments on your radio. Okay, let's get this one in. I kind of like this setup. Pretty nice. If they hold up without slipping. There we go. Lots and lots of throw. I gotta reverse that. There we go. Woo. All right. Looking pretty good. One of the things I want to mention before I forget is when you do the canopy, be careful taking it off. And when you put it back together, I use the Formula 560 canopy glue. And the reason I do that, don't use CA, because CA is going to fog up. It creates some kind of chemical reaction, and being that it's a closed environment, once you put that on, there's gases floating around in there. It's going to fog up your the inside of your canopy. So make sure you get this canopy glue. It's Formula 560. Works great. Enough said on that. Okay, looks like we're getting there. So, let's see. This stuff is, I don't know. I hope it holds up. I hope it holds up. Okay. Now, it says do not glue these down. I will not glue them down. We'll see how it goes. Okay, looks like it's all dried up there. And in the meantime, what I've been doing is attaching the aileron rods to the top wing. Pretty nice setup. Okay, I got everything lined up. I'm pretty much done. Got to put the wing screw in here. There we go. And as I said, it's got a flathead nylon screw. And I guess you don't have to do it too tight. Alright. Looking good in the neighborhood. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Alright. Yep. Gotta put this baby back on. Nice magnets. Earth magnets hold that on. Once again, check your screws on the motor. And put this on. Nice. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I am not going to fire it up now with the prop. I'll be blowing everything off my walls, so I will save that for my taxi test in the morning. Okay, there she is, the Multiplex Rockstar. I'm going to do a quick walk around here for you. Looks good, looks real good. The assembly went really well, except for that goop. I had to go with my epoxy on it. Yeah, let's see if that lines up. Yeah. Gonna have to try and bend that wheel. Although I think if you look back here, I don't know how straight she looks. She looks like she's bent, and I'll just readjust that. This here is off a little bit. But we'll get that fixed down on the taxi test. Looks good. I'm going to use a 4S 2500 50C for the maiden on this. Looks good. Looks real good. And once again, the assembly went pretty good. Now, this list on this is $400. Now, I'm just going to give you a comparison to my FMS pits. That's $300. I don't know. I love this baby. That's the jewel of my fleet. About twice the weight. This one, very aerobatic. Much lighter, of course. It's got a lot of motor in it. But so does the pits. The pits has got a big motor. You can actually hover the pit, the FMS pits too. But I wanted to get this and try to do a comparison. This is we're in December here in Wisconsin, so it's going to be spring before I do a comparison flight on the Multiplex Rockstar, the FMS pits, and also E-Flite's Prometheus P2, which I got. That'll be my next build. And I will be doing some comparison videos on them in the spring. So, but beautiful looking plane, just gorgeous. Real happy with it. I got a deal on this. It was $3.99 list. Let's see, I got it from Tower Hobbies, and with the winter and with the Cyber Monday special and my coupons and my points, I ended up paying about $270 for this. That's worth it. I wouldn't pay $400 for it, but $270 I think is worth it. I think it's a really good looker. I know it flies well. I've seen plenty of videos on it. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with it, so look forward to it. So that's it in all its glory. The Multiplex Rockstar. Alright. Let's wrap this baby up. Alright. Okay, let's wrap this baby up. I'm going to give it 4.5 to 4 3/4 out of 5 on the build. 5 out of 5 on looks, just awesome looking. Little concerned on some of the plastic parts on here, but one of the easiest builds I've ever done. And the only real thing I customized is the canopy on that. I tinted that, and as I said in my video, you can go to Amazon and get that tint. So yeah, looking forward this spring. I'm going to have a lot of biplanes, sport aerobatic biplanes to fly and do some videos for you guys out there, guys and gals. So once again, this is John from Hangar 37 signing off. I want to thank you all for watching, and I wish all you pilots out there blue skies and calm winds. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas.